Hello everyone, and welcome to another amazing chess video on the Chess64 YouTube site. Today I'm going to go over a very important concept that we often see in the endgame, but does appear in the middle game as well. And this is a pawn breakthrough. And today I'm going to show you a basic pawn breakthrough that occurs often in chess, and you may have seen this before. There is a trick here that white can use to promote a pawn and win the game. Notice that white's king is too far away from the pawn, so moving the king is not the solution to this puzzle. If white tries to move the king over, then black can do that as well, and it will be closer to the pawns, so white's king is not going to get there in time. There's a pawn trick here that white can use to turn a pawn into a queen. If white plays c6, that would be a mistake. Black could take the pawn, and then because his king's closer, he would be able to win the game. And that's the same thing with a6, just capture the pawn, pawn takes back, and black will easily win this endgame position. So, white's correct move here is to play b5 to b6. Black must capture back with either pawn. Doesn't really matter which one he takes back with. We can look at each one in turn. Let's look at the a pawn first. So a captures b6. Then the white plays c6 here. Threatening to create a passed pawn. Must be captured a6. And the pawn turns into a queen. So that's really awesome, and it's the same thing if black decides to capture back with the c pawn instead. White just pushes the a pawn this time, and now the c pawn is able to turn into a queen. So that's a really awesome endgame technique that you can use in your games to win the positions. But let's say, what if you were black in this game? And you were faced with this position, and because you know about the trap, you saw that white was getting ready to play b5, b6. So what can you do as black to stop this? Well, moving the king over, the king would not be able to get there in time. So the best way for black to stop this is to play b6 as well. If he tries a6, then he will lose to c6. And white gets a passed pawn. Same thing if c6 is played, a6 would allow white to win very quickly. Therefore, black also must play b6 here to stop this attack and be able to win the game. White must capture with one of the pawns. It doesn't really matter which one. Black can capture back, and then white either captures or pushes forward. Doesn't really matter because his king is going to be too far away from the pawn. Black will get there in time and have really good chances for a win here based on the opposition, based on how that plays out. So thank you for watching this video, and check out my other endgame techniques and tricks. I also have endgame fortresses and some pretty funny bliss games.